Hey, hello, Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona, wishing you a fantastic Thursday as we have a beautiful sunny day here in the Valley in Phoenix, Arizona once again. Hey, I want to continue on our discussion that we've been having about purchasing a home virtually. In other words, if you're living in another state but you want to purchase some property here, these are some of the tips and some of the steps that you should take to make sure that it's a successful sale, that you get the home, the dream home that you've been looking for, the house that meets all of your needs, and then it's done as smoothly and trouble-free as possible. Now, number one, we have to make sure that we have the must-haves, that the agent that you're working with has to know that there's no negotiating points on the things that you must have. And also it's probably going to be price point as we see prices continue to rise, especially here in the Valley in Phoenix. You want to make sure that there's, this is as high as we're willing to go. It's got to have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 2-car attached garage. We want a RV gate, and we also want a big open kitchen or something to that effect. Make sure that he understands your must-haves so that all the properties that he shares with you have exactly what you're looking for, so that you don't have to spend a lot of time digging through the listings that he sent you. But once you find that house that you want to put that offer in on, that it can be done quickly, efficiently, smoothly, with the least amount of headaches. Number 2, make sure you choose an agent that has done this, that understands how it works to do a virtual and long distance transaction. Make sure that they have a title company that they use that also can do that. Make sure that you have an agent that knows how to show you the things on the inspection report, appraisal reports, and other subsequent inspections, etc., that are required either by your lender or required by the municipality that you're moving into, or just for your own peace of mind. Which things really need attention from the seller, or might even be a red flag to pass that property by. Make sure that you have an agent that can do that, and also that efficiently processes the paperwork so everything can be done quickly, smoothly, and with no headaches. Number 3, we want to make sure that you have Skype or FaceTime or some other sort of way to get online and to be able to talk real time, to be able to discuss things real time so they can be done quickly, efficiently, so you don't lose out on a home, to understand what it is and to be able to negotiate and make sure that the agents you're working with understands everything that you want done and you get it done the way that you want it. Number 4, ask the right questions. In other words, do some research, because we have a lot of floodplains. We have expansive soil out here. We have fissures. We have a lot of other issues out here when we're buying properties that are a little bit more further out, more in the desert and the urban areas than you might face, say, if you were up north in Michigan. We've got to make sure that the property's right, and especially the big thing here are going to be flood zones, because when floods happen, which I know it sounds kind of strange, floods in the desert, but they do happen every once in a while. It doesn't take a ton of rainfall for it to happen. We've got to make sure that the property that you're buying is not in the way of a floodplain and a flood zone, because A, it's going to cost you a ton of money to buy that extra flood insurance, and also it causes only heartbreak and a lot of disillusionment if your property gets damaged by flood. So we want to make sure that we ask the right questions. Make sure that your agent that you're working with will look that up. They'll go to the FEMA webpage and find out, and make sure, find out if there's expansive soil, to find out if there's any issues about maybe you want to put in a bigger well than what's usually allowed by the Natural Resources Council here in Arizona. There's all sorts of different things. So make sure you ask the right questions. Make sure that, when you're buying a house, does it truly have 3 bedrooms, or does it have 2 bedrooms and a room that can be considered a bedroom, but it doesn't have a closet, or are the amenities that you think a bedroom should have? Same with bathrooms. Is it a real bathroom, or is it one of those little crammed in there 3/4 baths that has like a stall shower that maybe a 5-year-old can get in as opposed to a full-grown adult? These are the questions that you need to ask, and to make sure that you're very clear with your agent about your expectations. Now, number 5, this is a new one. Do your research, and I just kind of already covered that as when we're talking about asking the right questions. But do your research. Make sure that you find an area that seems to fit you the best, that you have the amenities close by, that it has the kind of shopping and schools, etc. And then make sure your agent can help you with that decision. as you do your research. They can help you with that research. Make sure you pick the right agents that's willing to go that step to help you find the perfect house in the perfect area with the perfect schools and the perfect amenities close by that you're looking for. Make sure that you understand what the temperature here is like in the summer. I mean, we broke records this past summer with having so many days over 110 degrees. It gets hot. If you like the heat, it's perfect. Realize it is a dry heat, so sometimes the heat doesn't seem to be as it doesn't seem to have as much effect on you as it would maybe in Florida when you face a 95 degree day there because of the humidity. But know that a 95 degree day here is actually really a beautiful day. Lots of sun. It doesn't feel like you're going to melt, and you're not perspiring 10 gallons per minute. But you got to do your research. Make sure this is something that you want. These are all the things. How long does it take to get to California? If California is someplace you want to be close to. How long does it take to get to New Mexico, etc.? Find out all these things. Do your research and make sure that you have an agent that's going to help you with that research. And the very last step, since we're talking about buying a property virtually, from great distances, we want to make sure that the title company and the lender and everybody involved in the sale has the ability to share information with you long distance, that the title company and the escrow company has the ability to close with you virtually. In other words, you're going to get online, and it's going to be like getting on Skype, or it's going to be like getting on any other FaceTime, whatever. You're going to get on that, and you're going to sign right there at that time when you're online, when you're on the Skype, when you're on FaceTime with the lender, and you're going to sign right then and there, and they're going to have a special split screen set up so that when you're touching your touch screen and you're doing your signature, they're going to be able to compare it with a driver's license and other information that you provided for them ahead of time so that they can verify your signature, and that it can be witnessed so that it can be notarized. So once it's notarized, then the transaction can be recorded with the respective county that the home resides in. All these things are extremely important. Once again, all I can do is take it back to the second step. Find the right agent. Find the agent that can do all these things for you, that has experience doing it, and I'll guarantee that you'll have the smoothest, worry-free transaction, even though you're buying from miles away virtually, than you can have if you were doing it in person. So that's where I'm going to end this. Just find the right agent, and I can guarantee you that if you got some questions to ask me, if I'm the right agent, you can get a hold of me at 248-330-7972. That's 248-330-7972, or you can email me, Jack, Jack, at the J Team, THE, the letter J, the word team, .house. So that's Jack at the J Team .house. Or you can call my office and talk to any of the members of my team at 623-252-4061. Once again, that's 623-252-4061. Hey, this is Jack at the J Team, from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona, wishing you a fantastic Thursday. We're going to wrap it up tomorrow with some more about what's going on in the real estate market here in the Valley of Phoenix. You have a great day, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.